You're listening to a story on the last revenge, where your IQ is always respected. Enjoy the show. Blurb. The moment I woke up, red text flashed across my vision. The copycat heroine's progress has reached 80%. When it hits 100%, your rich, pretty, elite identity will be completely replaced by her. Drain water can't rival the ocean. A gutter can't compare to a hydroelectric dam. Anyway, my name is Olivia, the pampered daughter of the Owen family conglomerate. My monthly allowance is $123,200. I dine at Mellon and carry limited edition bags. Yet someone wants to mimic me step by step and steal my life. A flat voice rang in my head. Warning: if the swap succeeds, you'll inherit loan shark debt and be expelled when your leaked photos spread. I froze. My so-called close roommate, Lena, had been quietly studying my speech, my walk, even perming her waist-length hair into the same loose waves as mine. I posted a travel pic abroad. She commented, "That background looks fake." The next day, the exact same photo showed up on her account with the exact same backdrop. A chorus of fawners piled on. "Queen, how do we befriend you?" She copied my tone, my wardrobe, my vibe. Outsiders mocked her for blatant imitation. She only smiled, proud of it. Fine. I looked in the mirror, gripped the hair I'd cared for 18 years. Snip. I shaved my head. I truly didn't know a person could be this shameless. Lena, my roommate, shadowed me daily. What I wore, she wore. Where I went, she followed. At first, I thought it was mere admiration until she chopped her waist-length hair and changed to the same big loose curls as mine. My best friend Vivian finally snapped. "Lena, are you sick? Copying Olivia every day was bad enough now, even the hair? It's disgusting." People in the dorm told Lena many times to be herself. "You've gone too far," they said. She just laughed it off and kept imitating every tiny detail, as if she wanted to turn into me piece by piece. This time was no different. Facing Vivian's challenge, Lena calmly stroked her curls and said without shame, "Everyone has the right to pursue beauty. I like curls, so what? Does this style have Olivia's name on it? No one else can perm?" Before I could answer, red text flashed again. Copy progress, 80%. Warning: at 100%, your heiress identity will be taken. The heroine takes out loan shark debt. When it's overdue, the supporting girl, you will carry the debt and be expelled over leaked nudes. So Lena didn't just want to copy me, she wanted to become me and drag me to hell. An idea lit up. I patted Vivian's shoulder and smiled. "It's fine, I'm bored of this hairstyle anyway." Vivian blinked, stunned, but I raised my voice for the whole cafeteria to hear. "Lena just said it herself, she just happens to like curls. Nothing to do with me." Eyes swung toward Lena. From face to figure to the backpack on her shoulders, she was nearly my carbon copy. No one spoke, but the stares dripped contempt. Lena, stung by the attention, sprang up. "Don't get cocky. I'll make you pay sooner or later." She stormed off, cheeks blazing. Vivian nudged me. "You're letting her off that easy?" I shrugged. "She hasn't broken the law." Vivian ground her teeth. "At least tear into her. People like that shouldn't get to strut around." I soothed her. "Getting angry at her cheapens us, and your pretty face shouldn't frown." Vivian snorted a laugh but still warned me to be careful. Inside, I was fired up. I wasn't afraid she'd copy me, I was afraid she'd stop. That afternoon, with no classes, I left campus for the villa my parents bought near the university worth $2,800,000. Standing before the mirror, I touched the hair I'd grown for 18 years. Bzzz. The clippers hummed. I shaved it all off. Comments on my screen poured in like a storm. "Supporting girl is wild, shaved her head to spite the heroine. Is that self-destruction or a power move? Gotta say, the young lady's skull is gorgeous, still pretty even bald. Too bad this only gifts progress to the heroine." When I returned to the dorm with my head dyed pink, Lena's face changed. "Olivia, why did you change your hair? And such a gaudy color, you're embarrassing the school. Go fix it." I laughed coldly. "What does my hairstyle have to do with you? And show me where the school ban's pink." Cornered, she pivoted. No rule, I just think pink doesn't suit you. Vivian jumped in at once. Mind your mouth. My girl looks good in anything. Pink's picky, especially wrong for your... Look, the scrolling comments cooed. Bestie's got a sharp tongue. The heroine's face went green. No wonder she freaked out. She'd blown through her loan shark cash. Her balance was in the red. She had just over $28 left. Ha! I'd underestimated Lena's determination to steal my identity, though. The next day, while I was choosing wigs at the villa, a text came from Vivian. When are you back? You're going to die laughing. 2 photos followed. The copycat dyed her hair pink to copy you looks like a low-budget drag queen. In the pics, Lena with pink hair looked like a flamingo. She'd spent $4.59 on a box of cheap dye and borrowed someone's straightener. After hours of fumbling, she'd achieved maybe 70% of my wig's look. I smirked and put on a long black wavy wig. Back at the dorm, Lena was grinning at her reflection, tugging her pink ends. The cheap dye couldn't hold. The tips were already turning brassy yellow. Hearing me, she posed. Olivia, I actually think pink is pretty... Then she saw my black waves and flinched. Why did you change again? I flicked the wig's ends. You were right, pink is loud. Black suits me better. Olivia, you... Lena trembled, speechless. Vivian added sweetly. Why aren't you smiling now, Lena? Isn't that your default? The comments howled with laughter. Lena skipped dinner, sulking under her blanket. I, in my black waves, sipped soup in the cafeteria with Vivian. Think she'll dye it back to black tomorrow? Vivian poked her broccoli. Bet $7,000 she will. I was about to answer when the comments thickened. Supporting girl, ambush. The heroine is using a voice changer to call your mom, imitating your spoiled tone to ask for more money. My spoon paused. She dared to mess with my mother? Mom's soft-hearted. If Lena played pathetic, she might believe her. Vivian noticed my face. What's wrong? Thinking about Lena's clown hair again? I shook my head, swallowed my soup. Just bored of changing hairstyles. What do you want to change then? Vivian's eyes lit. Style? You'd slay in Hanfu. I glanced at Mom's text on my phone. Sweetie, I transferred $140,000 to your card. Don't scrimp. Oh, and that Lena girl in your dorm has been nice to you. I sent her $11,200 as a thank you. Clever girl blocked here, so she went to my mother to beg. But Owen money isn't easy to take. Changing style is dull, I said, setting my phone down. If we change, let's do something she can't copy. The comments erupted. New trick from supporting girl? Can't wait. Next Wednesday is my birthday, I told Vivian. Treating the whole class isn't too much, is it? On my birthday, I booked out a hotel. Lena gritted her teeth, lasted a few minutes, then stormed out. She really thinks copying your outfit makes her you. Vivian laughed. Tonight she'll learn the gap between the real thing and a $9.99 knockoff. I kept quiet. She wouldn't give up. Sure enough, by Friday night, Lena posted in the class group with a location pin for the city's hottest private club. I've made some side cash. Drinks on me at 7 p.m. Come relax. The chat exploded. Sister Lena struck gold. She played humble, then tagged me. Olivia, will you come? I didn't even get to toast you last time. I'd just finished a face mask when the comments streamed in. She's splurging. This club runs at least $700 per person. She poured the $11,200 Olivia's mom sent into this. Not just that, she's filling out a high-interest loan app for $14,000. Installments are brutal. She wants to build a low-key, rich second-gen image to speed the replacement. Vivian asked, where's she getting the cash? Robbing a bank? I picked a coral red lipstick. Who knows, maybe she hit the lottery. At 7 sharp, we arrived. The room was packed. Lena wore a new dress identical to mine. Channeling my birthday look, she beamed. Don't be shy, order freely, I'm paying. Spotting me, she raised her voice. Olivia, over here. Saved you a seat. Vivian muttered. Fake. I ignored her, went to the song console, and picked an obscure old track. Vivian whispered, that dress fake, right? Lena brought over 2 glasses of champagne. Olivia, I was wrong before. You're generous. Please forgive me. In front of so many people, refusing would look petty. I clinked and let it pass. Her phone chimed. The comments revealed it. A loan notification, $14,000 just landed. She brightened immediately. Fruit, snacks, order away, and get the most expensive bottles. The waiter brought a list. She pointed at the priciest without blinking. I almost laughed. She thought $14,000 would last all night. She didn't know a single top-shelf imported bottle here runs about $7,000. After a few drinks, the room turned rowdy. Lena grabbed the mic to dance and even tried to drag me up for a beauty-off to cement her replacement. I was about to refuse when her phone rang again. She glanced at the screen and went pale, killed the call, and 3 men in black suits shoved the door open. The leader stepped up and flashed a debt notice. Miss Lena, you borrowed $14,000 from Quick Cash. With fees and overdue penalties, you now owe $17,920. Time to pay. Oh, panic flickered. Then she steadied. You've got the wrong person. Want us to pull the ID photo you left and compare? He sneered, pointing at the empty Royal Salute bottles. You have money for this. What about paying us? Silence fell. Everyone stared, not wanting her carefully crafted image to collapse. Lena gritted her teeth. Fine, give me the account. I arched a brow. So she'd patch one hole with another. The $14,000 she'd just borrowed went straight to the collectors. Once they confirmed payment, they left with a parting shot. So generous. If you need more, we disperse instantly. Lena snapped. No thanks. Petty cash like yours bores me tonight was just for fun. The collector shrugged. Money in hand? Why fight? Loans rarely happen once. Taste the sugar and you'll want more. She exhaled and turned to the class. It was a small app, forgot about it. Didn't think they'd show up. Sorry to scare you. Tonight's still on me, order whatever you want. Classmates exchanged looks, then played along. Told you Lena's loaded. Why would she need loan sharks? Lena basked. I snorted. If not for the live comment feed, I might have been fooled. The only hard thing about her is her mouth. She'd paid $17,920. That left her with around $7,000. Tonight would be at least $28,000. I was curious how she planned to settle the bill. Vivian whispered, with Lena's tiny funds, can she pay? I saw Lena slip out, clutching her phone. From the comments, I knew she was trying more loan apps. No one would extend her further. Enjoy yourselves, she told the room. I'm going to the restroom. Worried murmurs rose. She won't run, will she? Tonight costs tens of thousands. I don't have that kind of money. I set down my glass. Relax if she bolts, I'll pay. Vivian whooped. The others cheered, regular students after all. For me, it's pocket change. I stepped out and found Lena pleading with the manager. I don't have that much. Can I work it off? If you can't pay, we'll call the police, he said politely but firmly. So that was her big plan, begged the manager. This isn't a charity. As he reached for the phone, Lena shot me a desperate look. Olivia, lend me the money. I'll pay you back, I swear. If I hadn't seen the live comments, I might have relented. But I had other plans. Vivian materialized at my side, rolling her eyes. I can't stand that face. I'm afraid you'll get fleeced. When we were kids, Vivian fell into a river. I saved her. Ever since, she's been fiercely loyal, swatting away anyone who tries to hurt me. If Lena stole my identity, would she also steal my best friend? Thinking what? Vivian tapped my hand. Nothing, just grateful you're here. I asked the manager. What's the total? $38,220 will round to $37,800. Lena grabbed my hand. It was my fault before. Please help me. I shook her off. $37,800 is nothing to me. She smiled, hopeful. I'm not agreeing to pay for you. Her face fell. Why not? It's a small sum to you. Lending isn't impossible, I murmured near her ear. But your parents are ordinary salaried workers. On what basis should I trust you'll repay me? She went white. Vivian snapped. You don't want to borrow, you want a free ride, using Olivia's money to play queen. The comments buzzed. Exactly, she never planned to pay. She's only acting pitiful to avoid jail and keep her replacement mission on track. Your mission has a deadline, right? Someone wrote. No wonder you're desperate. A clue. If there's a time limit, I won't be anxious forever. I decided not to grind her down. Fine, she asked quickly. You really will pay? I will if you admit, in front of the class, that I'm footing the bill. Her expression collapsed. If I tell them the truth, how will I face them after? Then enjoy jail. $37,800 can mean 3 years. Vivian, my mouthpiece, pulled no punches. After a pause, Lena nodded. Okay, you won't go back on your word, right? Please, it's pocket change. I caught the hatred in her eyes. Let her hate, I won't let her win. She trailed us back. Just as I reached for the door, she suddenly dropped to her knees with a thud. Olivia, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Vivian and I were stunned. A shove hit my shoulder. I stumbled into the wall. Olivia, you okay? A man ignored Vivian, helping Lena up. Are you hurt? He looked at us with cold disgust. I recognized him. Austin, my childhood fiancé. What was he doing here? The comments went wild. Male lead enters. The heroine used her system points to get his info, fed strays where he passes to attract his attention. Later, after the heroine replaced me, she changed so much my parents suspected her she even hired a hitman, leaving traces. Austin cleaned it up. He always knew she wasn't me, but still helped. True love? No fragile ego. He couldn't match me in family or ability, so he clung to someone needy who made him feel big. After my parents died, she inherited everything, and he ended up with it. A freeloader, in plain words. My fists clenched. For years, I couldn't understand why Austin despised me, refused to even look at me, chose another university to spite me. I thought he just hated arranged marriages. Now I knew it was wounded pride. And to think he once promised to take care of me forever. So he and Lena wanted to destroy the Owens? My parents treated him like family. He's a white-eyed wolf. Olivia Owen, you're a bully who throws money around. Austin sneered. Bad eyesight? Donate your eyes. Vivian shot back. Don't slander my girl to defend a green tea act. She's your fiancé. Fiancé? Just a joke the elders made. He smirked. Olivia, I'd marry a pig before I'd marry you. Vivian lunged, but I stopped her and looked calmly at Lena. Care to explain what just happened? I don't know, Lena stammered. So that kneel and shove was to perform for Austin. I'd underestimated her acting. Well, here's a reminder, I said. You invited the whole class to this club, then claimed you couldn't pay. I kindly offered a solution. This is how you repay me? Students drifted out of the private room. Eyes full of judgment. Knew she was broke. Putting on airs to make Olivia pay, then blaming her. Tears welled in Lena's eyes. I'm sorry. I forgot my place. I just wanted to make friends. I didn't know it would be this expensive. I'm not like rich Olivia, who can book an entire hotel for her birthday. Everyone loves her. Classic green tea line, pitiful and barbed. Austin took the bait. You're rich and reckless, Olivia. You don't deserve real love. Lena just wanted a friendly gathering. If you won't help, don't humiliate her. Don't. Lena tugged his sleeve, eyes brimming. It's my fault. What a show. I clapped. Acting this good, want me to hand out awards? Enough, Austin snapped, slapping a black card into the manager's hand. Charge me. I'll pay the bill. Lena's eyes sparkled. She nestled against him. Austin, don't be so formal with me. He gazed at her with a tenderness he never spared for me. With me here, no one will wrong you again. The comments raged. He's blind. Without the Owens, the Thompsons would be bankrupt. He used the Owens funds to keep a side piece and still hates Olivia? High-level green tea indeed. I, however, felt oddly relieved. The more Austin shielded Lena and spent on her, the faster he'd expose his stupidity and dependence on my family. He thought he was saving Cinderella. He was handing me the knife and walking into my trap. If Mr. Thompson is so generous, I smiled at the manager. I'll stand down, run the card. He thought I'd conceded and raised his chin. Lena smirked as if she'd already won. She forgot. No matter how close a knockoff gets, it's still a knockoff. Vivian stamped her foot. You're letting those two clowns insult you? I patted her hand. Clowns can't jump for long. On the way back, Austin held Lena's hand, acting like longtime lovers. She kept glancing back at me, smug. Phones flashed as classmates snapped photos. I ignored them, sat, and calmly ate a strawberry pastry. Austin cleared his throat. Don't mind what happened. Tonight's on me, enjoy. Lena bowed her head, eyes pink. Thank you, Austin. And thank you, everyone. Sympathy rolled in. Some girls whispered that Austin was the ideal man. I nearly choked on my cake. Ideal? A fool about to ruin himself and his family? Hours later, Lena fully let go, ordering expensive liquor and snacks with Austin's card, dragging him into a love duet, clinging to him like glue. He, besotted, glared at me with growing contempt. Vivian kept wanting to argue. I held her back. Not yet. The real show's next. She eyed me. What are you plotting? I only tapped my phone on it, the hallway recording of Lena and Austin badmouthing me. Doesn't Lena want to be a White Lotus? Doesn't Austin want to be a hero? I'll give them a bigger stage. When the night ended, Lena naturally took Austin's arm. He'd just bought her a limited edition bag identical to one I carried last month. Outside, neon chilled by the wind, Vivian cursed. Austin's a white-eyed wolf, and Lena's pity act is gross. A text lit my screen. My parents agreed to break the engagement with Austin, details up to me. Efficient, as always. Vivian was ecstatic. Without the Owens, let's see how long he struts. The comments warned me. Lena had leveraged Austin to push copy progress to 95%. Soon, I'd be completely replaced. Lena thought she'd climbed into the ranks of the wealthy. Not knowing everything the Thompsons flaunted came from the Owens. Make them kneel and sing Conquer, Vivian cackled. I smiled, eyes cold. Confession in public isn't enough. How will we hit her? I'm in, she said. If she loves copying, I looked at the glowing skyline. Let's show her a height she can never reach, and let her learn Owen money isn't free. The comments exploded. Final move incoming. At the 70th anniversary gala, Lena appeared in a couture gown identical to mine. She'd heard I would speak as student representative, so she arrived early, posing at registration to collect compliments. Her outfit is exactly like Olivia's. Hard to tell them apart, they whispered. They say she's close with the Thompson heir. Just friends, Lena demurred, feigning shyness. The comments danced. Heroine snuck into VIP on the male lead's coattails and stole the speech draft. She'd even taken out another $70,000 loan to buy jewelry, certain she'd complete the replacement tonight. Vivian glared from beside me. She gets more arrogant by the day. I smiled. No matter how close it looks, fake is fake. Let the gala begin, the host announced. Please welcome Student Representative Olivia. As the spotlight swept the hall, Lena suddenly stood and reached the stage ahead of me. Hello, everyone. I'm Olivia. Silence. Austin sat in the front row, glowing with pride. Lena inhaled and pulled out her phone to read the speech, but the notes had turned into screenshots of her loan app chats. She went white and looked up right into my half-smile. I walked up, took the mic from her trembling hand. Looks like Lena's too nervous. I'll take it from here. The big screen behind me lit not with the preset slides, but with Lena's highlights. Maxed credit cards, chats with counterfeit sellers, her ID photo for loan apps, threats from collectors, everything. The coup de grace was a video. Austin funneling Owen project funds to Lena, promising, once I take over the Owen assets, you can have all the luxury you want. The hall erupted. Austin shot to his feet, ashen. Olivia, are you insane? Lena collapsed on stage, mumbling, It's over. The comments detonated. Final strike, heroine's progress not just reset to 0 but minus 50%. System declares failure for cheating and debts. Thompson stock plummets. The Owens pulled all investment and exposed their tax evasion. I said evenly into the mic, You've heard of Lena copying me. I didn't expect her to impersonate me on such an occasion. I glanced at Austin, my smile icy. A counterfeit will always be a counterfeit. For those who mistake carp for pearls, I hope you won't regret it. Austin's phone rang non-stop. He didn't dare answer. The gala turned into a live scandal. Backstage afterward, collectors cornered Lena. She begged Austin for help. He only looked at her with disgust. Austin's parents burst in and beat him. "Apologize to Olivia. You were blind with lard in your eyes." Before he could speak, I cut in. "No need. A forced melon isn't sweet. The Owens have supported the Thompsons enough. We're not a charity." Their faces went gray. They knew Thompson Corp was finished. They dragged Austin away, his eyes still full of unwilling rage. Fool. At the end of the hall, I watched them haul Lena off, diamonds shedding from her gown like shattered delusions. "Savage," Vivian whooped. "You nailed them both to the pillar of shame." I smiled. A text from my parents read, "Well done." After that day, the copy progress comments dwindled, then vanished. The heroine was sent back to her hometown, juggling 3 jobs to pay off debts she'd never raise her head again. Austin and his father went to prison. The Owens acquired Thompson assets, rightful property returning home. At the last comments fade, I seemed to hear an invisible chain break inside me. From today on, my life would no longer be written by someone else. Lena's dorm was emptied, leaving only a stack of debt notices. I tossed them into the trash and went with Vivian for soy milk and crullers. "Where to next?" she asked around a bite. "Library," I said. "I haven't finished that financial history book." "Studying again? Give people a chance to breathe. Miss, we're heirs. If we don't understand finance, we'll become the next Austin." "Study till we drop then," she groaned. Half an hour later, she wailed, "Help! I can't." 3 years later, I interned at the family company. Vivian, under the banner of learning, muscled in as my special assistant. Word had it Lena was still doing odd jobs back home to pay debts. After Thompson's collapse, no one heard from them again. Sunlight splashed across the desk, glinting off the contract I'd just signed, strokes crisp and decisive. Everything felt like a dream. Vivian handed me milk tea. "Thinking of those two again?" I smiled, gaze far away. "No, I'm thinking no one can replace anyone. Being yourself is the rarest treasure." Thank you for listening. I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel.